global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. A lot is definitely happening in Rivers State, and similarly, Fubara, the sitting governor of Rivers State, is leaving no stones unturned. Fairly recently, something unusual happened during protest, of which was traceable to a pro-Wike group. According to the information flying on social media, is the fact that one or two supporters of Wike's camp applied the use of some thugs who are the process of trying to do something very nasty. He was caught in the web. Of course, he's been hospitalized now, and the investigation is ongoing. But while that is going on, Simfobara have decided to react to the attempted bombing in River State, and of course, one of the most wanted men in River State who had taken time to speak his mind during the caretaker committee during the end of the tenure of the outgone local government chairman, where caretaker committee was formulated. I'm talking about the general himself, who took time to say that the likes of one Osike must leave because his tenure is over. Have decided to speak even though the police have declared him wanted. I'm talking about the general himself, but he seemed to be not disturbed and perturbed at all. We're going to combine this news very quickly into one. Quite an interesting episode going on in Rivers State. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Now, Governor Similaye Fubara of Rivers State accused the supporters of former Governor Wike of orchestrating a failed attempt to detonate an explosive device at the Hotel Presidential in Port Harcourt. Now, the incident, according to Fubara, was allegedly intended to create chaos and provide grounds for declaring a state of emergency in the state. Now, Fubara claimed that the protesters used hired youth to stage a protest demanding an extension of tenure for former local government chairman, knowing that members of the National Assembly were staying at the hotel during a visit. Now, the alleged intention was to frame the situation in a way that would persuade the National Assembly to support a state of emergency declaration. Now, the failed attempt was described as a calculated scheme to disrupt peace and stability in Rivers State for political advantage. Fubara highlighted the divine intervention that prevented this and indicated that the incident aimed to manipulate the narrative surrounding the state of emergency is called. Now, according to the news, Fubara said, as a matter of fact, let me tell you, I know of everything that is happening. Yesterday, of course, which is Tuesday, the protesters were aware that you are in the state. So there was an attempt to create a serious problem. In fact, there was a plan to detonate dynamite at the Hotel Presidential because you people were there. But this God that we serve, it happened that the man who was trying to do it detonated it, but just a few seconds after, it blew his hands off. The idea was that as you were hearing the state of emergency, it will be so that by the time you finish, when you return to have your sitting tomorrow, the debate will be from somebody from this state who called the people to tell you not to come. Talk about politics of the mind. Well, let's quickly find out what is going on in with General Asabuja, who is unperturbed. Remember, just fairly recently, the police declared him wanted. According to the police, his statement caused unnecessary tension in the state, and they wanted him arrested. They invited him for questioning. Of course, he didn't honor the invitation, and they now declared him wanted. Of course, again, he still didn't honor the invitation, and he had decided to speak up. It looks like he's not even actually hiding. Now, on the 25th June 2024, the defunct movement for the emancipation of Niger Delta met Gabriel, who is popularly known as General Asabuja, while reacting to the ongoing River State political crisis between the governor of River State, Sir Similaye Fubara, and the Nigerian Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), Nyesom Wike, revealed that he was back to support Governor Fubara and to escort all the caretaker chairmen to their local government areas in the state. Now, according to the news, the Front Movement for the Emancipation of Niger Delta, Med Gabriel, who is popularly known as Asabuja, has spoken up. Now, according to him, also he said, I have over 10,000 soldiers. I'm quoting him word for word. I have over 10,000 soldiers. So if you're looking for me, be prepared to bring down people. How can Wike be asking the number one citizen of Rivers State if they were born well? When he was governor, did anybody ask him such a question? It's an insult to ask a governor such a question, and you want us to keep quiet? General Sabuja added that it was his duty to make River State a better place, and they were ready to fight to make the state a better place and return law and order to the state. He also added that they were ready to fight and work with the governor of River State, Sir Sibalai Fubara. While it's getting interesting, it's also getting a bit messy. I think at this point, personal opinion now, I think at this point, there should be some sort of truce. I must sincerely speaking celebrate the governor Similaya Fubara for to a great extent, have been acting quite peaceably. He has been in all he can avoid any sort of confrontation of all sorts. When the police insisted that his caretaker chairman should not function in their various local government areas, he wasn't perturbed. He rather told them that they should work anywhere and everywhere to ensure that they could start their duties in earnest. And for some reasons, it worked fine, so that there was no confrontation. Of course, days after, hours after, the pro wiki camp went on, some sort of protest, insisting that they like the fact that the police is barricading the local government council, and they don't like the idea of being called X. They said they are not former chairman, that their extension is still on, and they are not going to back down. That is good that they're respecting the rule of law. That they expect from similar Fubara to do same, and they're really wondering why he is, in a hurry, hurry to in a haste to, form a caretaker committee when they're very much in sync. Well, Nigerians are reacting to this. I thought by now, personally speaking, that this issue of Med, which is actually a defunct movement, is beginning to rear its head. Don't forget that River State is actually known to be quite hot when it comes to the issue of insecurity. And this also clearly shows that they are not going to let any stone unturned if the likes of River State Governor, former River State Governor and FCT Minister keeps pushing them. I think there should be some sort of truce. Personally, I also think that the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should begin to work something out in that regard. Well, that's we're going to wrap it up. We hope that things plays out nicely and it doesn't escalate beyond measure. I also feel that elder statesmen in River State should quickly come in and nip this at the board so it does not go skyrocketing beyond.
Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.